Today I wanted to talk to you guys about 3 tips on how to rebuild your relationship with Santa Muerte. After maybe you stopped doing the things that you were doing before, maybe you've been busy with life, maybe you got angry with her for whatever the reason was, whatever the case, if you have distanced yourself from her intentionally or unintentionally, um, then here are 3 ways that I personally recommend. I didn't learn this from anybody. This is just my recommendation on basically reestablishing trust and a bond with her. So I'm going to mention 3 things that I would personally recommend, that I believe this would help you reestablish a connection with Santa Muerte, and you can just pick maybe one of them, okay, if this is what you're going through. So number 1 is a novena. A novena, for those people that don't know, is a 9-day prayer where you basically you're telling her that you are going to do for 9 days a prayer, basically, in a nutshell. That's what a novena is. Originally, the novenas of Santa Muerte were specifically to do with love, for like when you wanted to petition her regarding a love matter, like to bring a lover back. So people nowadays do novenas for all kinds of reasons. And actually, the first time that I ever did a novena for Santa Muerte, when I really didn't know what I was doing, I actually wrote out, and I took my time. It took me days to write out for my particular intention. It was for multiple things. So it was a novena that I was offering her as an offering, but it was for multiple areas of my life, for her to help me in multiple areas. And so each day I recited a prayer, I lit a candle, I offered her water, I sat at her altar, and I recited a prayer. And each day it was pertaining to a different area of my life. So before I started the novena, I wrote out the 9 days worth of prayers. And that took me a while, because it wasn't just like 3 sentences, like just quickly. Like I really put my heart and soul into writing that novena. And so that is what I would recommend. I'd recommend either, you can get one from online, or you could just write it out your own. For in this case, obviously the intention behind this novena is the title of the video, which is reestablishing a connection with her after, you being inconsistent with spending time with her, whatever. So that's 1. 2 is do a daily meditation with her, like a guided meditation with her, or simply sit in meditation, but with the intention of connecting with her. Now, when I was thinking of what 3 things I would recommend to people that are going through this right now in their relationship with Santa Muerte, I specifically got 9 days. For 9 days, okay? So if you're going to do this, option 2, which is a daily meditation with her with the intention of connecting, then I say do it for 9 days. That is just intuitively what I got when I was asking her, what is it that you would like people to know? What message do you want to give? What should I make a video about? This is what I got. I got 9 days for that second one. What I would recommend for this one, same thing. You want to light a candle. Obviously, you're dedicating the candle to her with a glass of water. If you have her altar, then sit at her altar. If you have a statue, sit with the statue, the candle, and the water. If you don't have a statue, an image, nothing, it's perfectly fine. You are still going to connect with Santa Muerte. You are connecting with her through your thought, and she is there present. She's not in a statue. She's going to be there with you the moment you think of her. So again, you want to sit in meditation. I'd say, I don't know, anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes. But if you're not used to meditating, then just 10 minutes. The key is you want to be consistent with the 9 days, okay? If for any reason you miss one of the 9 days, same thing for the novena. Start all over again. You never, when you're trying to do this this type of thing, a novena, some kind of promise where you're telling her you're going to do something for a certain amount of days every day. If you miss a day, you start from scratch and not immediately. I'd say wait 2 to 3 days after you mess up and then start again from day one. Okay. But honestly, there should be absolutely no reason why you can't sit down 10 minutes. If you wake up early, wake up 10 minutes earlier. There's no reason, right? So 10 minutes guided meditation, or just sit in silence. Sometimes it helps me if I put like inspirational music that I feel like inspired to connect with her. You put it. And actually for this number 2, I am planning on recording a guided meditation with Santa Muerte for people who maybe struggle with, connecting through meditation with her. And by meditating, all it is quieting your mind and connecting with her energy, envisioning that she's there. Okay, so that's coming up soon. I plan on recording it most likely this coming week. So it's going to be a guided meditation with Santa Muerte. So that's number 2. Number 3, morning talk with Santa Muerte. Again, same thing, candle and glass of water. So all of these three that I've mentioned, they all incorporate a candle and a glass of water. Whether you're doing the novena, I recommend that. Obviously, the novena, I didn't mention the novena, obviously requires 9 candles. So for the novena, you're going to consecrate 9 candles and tell her these are the 9 candles I'm going to use for your novena, and you light them and you consecrate them and you dedicate them to Santa Muerte those 9 days as you're reciting the prayer, along with a glass of water. So again, going back to number 3, a morning talk with the candle, glass of water, and this one will be for 13 days. Same thing, I didn't learn it from anywhere. This is straight up the message that I got, okay? Why the morning? There is something about you sacrificing the first moments after you wake up that is powerful. It sets the mood for your day. I can't even explain it into words, but morning. Okay, so these are the 3 things that I recommend. These are the 3 things that I got when I was talking with her about what to make this video about. What things would she want somebody to do who is trying to reconnect with her after, for whatever reason you stopped talking to her every day, you stopped going to her altar, you stopped giving her offerings, you stopped praying to her, you haven't even thought about her for a week. This is the 3 things that I got that she gave me to give to you. So 13 days. Morning talk with her. First thing when you wake up, you brush your teeth, drink water, whatever, you go to the bathroom, and then you go straight and sit down with her, whether it be at her altar, and if you don't have an image, you go sit down somewhere quiet where nobody's disturbing you, and with a candle and a glass of water, you say a prayer. If you want to say one of the Catholic prayers, that's fine. Or you simply just start calling her. Sit a moment, maybe call her name 3 times in your mind. Tell her, Santa Muerte, I'm calling you. I'm invoking you. Or I ask you to come into this space. I am connecting with you. I want to talk to you, whatever. The point is that you sit and you talk to her for 13 days, first thing in the morning. Okay? And this is going to be every single day. Now, if you can only do 5 minutes, that is perfectly fine. If you can only sit down and you have 5 minutes, or let's say you don't have much to say, you don't know what to say, because a lot of times that happened to me where it's not that I didn't want to, it's just that I didn't even know what to say. Okay? So just sit. Maybe it always helps me to have like background music, not with words, but like instrumental. It could be classical, any type of music that inspires you, that you think is going to help your connection with her. Then that is the music that you want to have in the background playing. Okay? Or if you don't need it, that's even better. So just talk to her, tell her, thank you, Santa Muerte, for being in my life. Thank you for your presence here. Thank you for listening to me. I ask that you please forgive me for being away from you. Forgive me for not tending to you as I should, for being busy, being too busy to go spend time with you, or to, because I haven't even thought about you. Whatever it is that you want to say, speak from your heart, and just have a small conversation with her. Show gratitude. Tell her what your intention is, that you want to reestablish, that you want to reconnect with her, that you need her help. Tell her what you need. Okay, so if you guys are interested in booking a plática with me, you can go to my website, which is brujamexicanattarot.com. And I also have a blog there about working with different spirits, not just Santa Muerte. So there's a couple blogs. Take care, guys. Bye.